Hello, and welcome to our celebration of the grand opening of the new FAA Air Traffic Control Tower at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. I'm Michael O'Hara, Regional Administrator for FAA Southern Region, and I'm your host today. As we start the program, please join me for a video performance of the national anthem featuring the Joint Armed Forces Color Guard.
Shoulder, arm. Color stern, arm.
That was great. I'd now like to welcome Charlotte Douglas International Airport Director Haley Gentry to share her remarks. Haley will be followed by United States Congresswoman Alma Adams and then Mayor of Charlotte, Vi Lyles.
Hello, and welcome to everyone who has joined us today. My name is Haley Gentry. I'm the Chief Executive Officer at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. This is an exciting day as the Federal Aviation Administration commissions the new Air Traffic Control Tower in Charlotte. Many of you were present almost 6 years ago when the FAA broke ground on this wonderful facility. Those of us in Charlotte had a window seat as the new tower was built, and we watched it as it raised into the sky. The new tower and its state-of-the-art technology allow us to meet current and future demands of our growing airfield. It was certainly needed, and we're grateful to all those who assisted in making this day a reality. The work to build this tower began years ago, and we would not have seen this day without the continued support of our city and congressional leaders. I would like to introduce two of those leaders, Congresswoman Alma Adams, followed by Mayor Vi Lyles, Mayor of the City of Charlotte.
Hello, I'm Congresswoman Alma Adams, and I am proud to represent Charlotte and Mecklenburg County in the United States Congress. One of the crown jewels and economic drivers of our Charlotte community is our airport. Charlotte Douglas International Airport is so many things: a job creator, a connector, an amenity for travelers, and a necessity for our business community. Over 130,000 passengers travel through our airport every weekday, due in large part to its status as a hub for American Airlines, and over 20,000 employees go to work at CLT every day. That's why I fought so hard for the airport in Congress. I worked to secure the federal funding for our new airport tower, and from the initial COVID-19 relief bills to President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure law, I'm making sure that our airport continues to soar. Because of the American Rescue Plan, I supported CLT that received over $168 million in emergency funding to maintain operations and maintain our workforce. Additionally, the bipartisan infrastructure law I voted for will provide over $215 million over the next 5 years to help us with our Destination CLT campaign to maintain and grow our world-class airport. Charlotte Douglas International Airport creates jobs and enterprise and a higher quality of life for our community, all while being a self-sustaining enterprise. And that's why I am proud to join you in celebrating the opening of our new air traffic control tower, and why I'll never stop fighting to put our airport first. Thank you. God bless.
On behalf of the City of Charlotte, welcome, and thank you for joining us today as we proudly commission our new air traffic control tower. As you know, this has been a long time coming. It is truly exciting to be part of this historic day. The project reflects the hard work, commitment, and dedication of many people over several years. The hard work began decades ago. In 1935, Charlotte Mayor Ben Douglas and other city leaders knew we needed air service in order to grow. They envisioned what an airport would bring to our region. That vision became a reality in 1937 when Eastern Airlines began 2 daily passenger flights. Today, Charlotte Douglas International Airport is the second largest hub to the world's largest airline, American Airlines. And we are one of the world's top 10 busiest airports. As an economic engine of the Carolinas, CLT contributes $24.6 billion in annual economic output, $1.3 billion in state and local taxes, nearly 170,000 jobs for North Carolina residents, and $5.7 billion in personal income. In 2021, we kept vital air service going through a pandemic and welcomed more than 43 million passengers. What a testament to the vision of those early city leaders. If you've been to our airport recently, you can see that the airport continues to grow. We're halfway through Destination CLT, a $3.1 billion capital program designed to meet the growing demand for air service. You can see the improvements underway. And when construction is complete, we will have a modernized airport with additional gates, an improved airfield, and enhanced technology. This new tower ensures that future growth can occur. In closing, I want to thank all our partners. Thank you for securing the funding, supporting and constructing this beautiful new tower. Thank you for your hard work every day to maintain our airport as one of the best in the world. It is one of many things that makes Charlotte a great place to live, work, and visit.
Thank you, Director Gentry, Representative Adams, and Mayor Lyles. Our keynote speaker today is FAA Deputy Administrator Brad Mims. Brad is a transportation professional with over 40 years of experience across public, private, and nonprofit sectors. He was confirmed as our Deputy Administrator in January 2021. Thank you, Brad. We're honored to have you join us, and the floor is yours.
So thank you, Michael. And it is such a pleasure to be here on this occasion to dedicate the tower here at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. On behalf of Acting Administrator Billy Nolan, I bring you greetings from FAA headquarters. And again, I am very happy to be here. The only issue that I have is that we could not do this in person. So as we go forward, I'm looking so forward to doing this kind of celebration in person. Now, here we are, nearly 120 years after the famous first flight in North Carolina, and aviation continues to be an invaluable part of this state, American life, and our national economy. That's why the FAA is committed to investing in our nation's aviation infrastructure, including at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. This is one of the busiest airports in the nation, and the new taller air traffic control tower will allow it to grow in the future. Now, rising to a height of 370 feet, Charlotte Douglas's control tower is now the second tallest air traffic control tower in the country. It gives air traffic controllers an unobstructed view of the entire airfield, and they have the latest satellite communications and weather technology. We built it with design innovations to withstand shaking in case of seismic events. Also, the new tower has dual fed commercial power and dual engine generators to limit interruptions to air traffic service during maintenance. Also, the new tower was designed using guiding principles for high performance sustainable buildings. It has several green features, including energy efficient lighting, heating, cooling, and plumbing. So in addition to providing safe, efficient air traffic service, we're one step closer to the administration's 2050 net zero goal. I want to thank the entire project team, including our engineers and technicians who completed the job from start to finish. Now, COVID-19 created a big challenge for the construction schedule. We had to take special care to minimize health risks to crew members. We had to separate installation teams to complete various aspects of the project. And despite these challenges, they ensured a safe cutover from the old facility to the new one. This is just one example of the kinds of investments we're making at Charlotte Douglas. In fact, next year, we'll be implementing new software that calculates the best time for aircraft to push back from the gate at busy hub airports so they can roll right to the runway. And through the bipartisan infrastructure law that President Biden signed last year, and through the FAA's annual grants to airports, we will continue to support aviation infrastructure here in North Carolina. Through all of these efforts, we're making aviation and taking aviation to greater heights than the Wright brothers could have ever imagined. So the FAA is committed, and we will continue to be committed to flying more efficient and environmentally sustainable while ensuring all safety needs are met. Now, thank you. And now I'd like to introduce the FAA's Vice President for Air Traffic Services, my friend Jeffrey Benson. He has a video message for everyone. Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. I'm excited to share this message with you regarding this momentous occasion. It's been more than a decade since we realized that our 1970s era air traffic control tower will become obsolete given the growth in traffic and complexity of the airport. Today, I'm happy to say that we can finally celebrate the new air traffic control tower at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. With Charlotte Douglas being our fifth busiest airport in number of operations, it was critical that this new tower be built to assist in air traffic operations. At 370 feet, the Charlotte Tower gives air traffic controllers a bird's eye view of the airfield. This expanded view will assist controllers in keeping the skies safe in this pivotal location in our national airspace system. Of course, as a former controller myself at Charlotte just a few years ago, this is the type of tower I would have dreamed of working in. Its 850 square foot cap atop the tower gives the controllers inside the room they need. The TRACON is close, just below the tower, in the 42,000 square foot base building. What really excites me is the technology at the facility. It is one of the most technologically advanced towers in the nation that will allow air traffic services in Charlotte to run as efficiently and safely as possible. Changing towers is no easy task for air traffic controllers. They needed time to get accustomed to being on the opposite side of the airport and being more than twice as high. I applaud everyone who transitions from the old tower to the new tower seamlessly, and of course, safely. We all know that COVID has affected most aspects of life, and in the building of this new project was no exception. I'm proud that the team persevered throughout the pandemic and that the new tower is now safe and operational. I wish continued help to those servicing the tower. I would like to give thanks to Air Traffic's David E. Wagner, the operations manager in Charlotte. His leadership was essential to the success of this project. As a former controller at Charlotte, the new tower is personal for me. So I am so proud of everyone who made this incredible new tower a reality. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Brad and Jeffrey. We will now hear from Charlotte Tower personnel. And I'd like to first introduce Donna Chadwick, the Charlotte Radar Automation Manager. Thank you, Donna.
Good morning. Coming full circle. From the beginning of my career with the FAA to my eventual retirement, Charlotte ATCT has been an integral part of my journey. I received a call from the radar section of F&E Atlanta in August of 1994 for an installation position. I immediately accepted and started my career September the 9th, 1994. I worked F&E installing radar equipment until a position became available in Charlotte in January 1998. When I first arrived to Charlotte in 1998, I realized both Tech Ops and air traffic had outgrown its current 155-foot structure commissioned in 1979. I recall installing, troubleshooting, and maintaining equipment in an already crowded environment. Back then, the peripheral equipment was located on the consoles, with the supporting equipment located under the consoles in the tower cabin TRACON. Close your eyes and imagine a bird's nest, and it becomes believable the amount of cables located underneath that has piled up over the years. Space was scarce and became increasingly non-existent as the years passed. With technology and expansion comes growth, and Charlotte had outgrown its facility before I left in April of 2002. Fast forward my return to Charlotte at the end of 2014, and even with the expansion of the base building TRACON during my absence, Charlotte's air traffic control tower was still too small and crowded upon my return. The plans for a new ATCT had been laid, and I was at the groundbreaking ceremony June 2016. Exciting is an understatement. Then the pandemic hit. Finally, the second tallest tower in the NAS was commissioned on what we came to refer to as Deuces Wild, i.e. 2/22 of 2022 at 2:22 a.m. I knew what it would be like walking into a brand new facility since I worked in Huntsville, Alabama at the time of their new air traffic control tower. From a Tech Ops perspective, the layout of equipment so that we could be as efficient and effective as we could as the silent behind the scenes support of air traffic, this new tower TRACON took everything into account. As the radar SSC manager, along with my peer managers, NAVCOM SSCs Thomas Williams and environmental SSCs Joshua Poole, we worked what we called with the One Charlotte mentality, supporting engineering services with whatever equipment expertise they required. Interfacing with our Tech Ops program manager, Larry Montgomery, and relying on our full staff of 31 ATSSs, including coordinators Mike Haddon, Andy Leva, and James Steele, when it came to scheduling, we worked to maintain our operational workforce for the old tower, as well as support the needs of the engineering team. It was quite the balancing act to accomplish between all three SSCs. The cutover of the new ATCT was not an effort that could be attributed to one team, but all teams involved, from local Tech Ops, engineering services, support from AJW in Oklahoma City, as well as the Tech Center in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and local air traffic personnel. My team and I make sure all of the equipment is maintained so that air traffic controllers can do their job, and that is operate a safe and expeditious flow of air traffic coming to and from the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. This new facility has been a long time coming. I am thankful that I will close out my FAA career in this new tower TRACON as the Charlotte Radar Automation SSC Manager. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce Vice President of Region 2 for Professional Aviation Safety Specialist, Doug Lowe.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends, my name is Doug Lowe, and I'm the Region 2 Vice President of the Professional Aviation Safety Specialist, PASS. We represent approximately 11,000 FAA employees nationwide and abroad, including 60 people in the Charlotte area. It is fitting that PASS is here today, as my predecessor in this role, Dave Spiro, now our National President, attended the groundbreaking ceremony for this beautiful new tower in 2016. Thanks to the hard work of technicians represented by PASS and other FAA safety professionals, switching to the new tower will result in fewer delays, greater cost savings for the airlines, and a better flying experience for the travelers. PASS represented employees are proud to have played a critical role in helping to develop the next-gen technology now being deployed, and we will continue to partner in the development and implementation of next-gen systems and equipment. Our Tech Ops employees here at the airport, along with PASS members in mission support services, flight program operations, and of course our brothers and sisters represented by NACA, will help safely integrate emerging systems into the National Airspace System. We certify air safety is a slogan of sorts for PASS, and the employees we represent take their commitment to aviation safety seriously. Working with our labor and management partners at the FAA here and around the country, we are ensuring that the travelers who take to the skies reach their destinations safely. It has been a difficult 2 years for everyone, but we stayed dedicated to the mission. I know that this airport and the people who work here contributed greatly to the economic success of the Charlotte area, and PASS is proud to be a part of that. Thanks to everyone for their contributions to making the new tower operational, and congratulations to all.
Thank you, Donna and Doug. We will now hear from Anthony Lyman, Charlotte Air Traffic Manager, and Anthony Schifano, the Charlotte National Air Traffic Controller Association President. I'll turn it over to you both.
Thank you, Michael. My name is Tony Lyman, and I am the Air Traffic Manager here at Charlotte. And with me is the Charlotte NACA FAC Rep, Anthony Schifano. We wanted to take a minute and explain what it took to build a state-of-the-art facility at one of the most busiest international airports in the US.
Over the duration of a nearly decade-long project, it took an incredible amount of preparation, collaboration, and execution to perform a task so daunting as the Charlotte project.
Preparation. Site surveys and many visits to Atlantic City. Visiting other ATC facilities included Las Vegas and San Francisco. Looking at new concepts, slat wall design with no hanging monitors in the tower, consolidating equipment, coordinating with different internal and external entities in program offices, STARS, RDVS, ATD2, ASD, TSS, and the TVF programs. Controller training played a very important role. And of course, dealing with COVID during all of this.
Collaboration. Considering the sheer size of the Charlotte project, collaboration along many lines of FAA business was critical in the overall success of this project. Working together with engineering services, air traffic controllers, traffic management coordinators, frontline managers, etc., required a true team effort as we worked to the collective goal of a successful transition. We held monthly, even weekly meetings to get any issues resolved within the groups and work together to solve any pending concerns. We had one common theme amongst the new tower leadership team: be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. Putting this all together with that mindset resulted in a high level and very complex example of collaboration.
Execution. With a facility so large and so busy, the execution of all these tasks were certain to come with challenges. Working together and embracing the challenges is what has made this a success. Challenges such as COVID, supply chain issues, government shutdowns, training with the workforce, and getting all the systems online and operational at the same time was more than enough to keep everyone busy.
Some of the benefits that came from that, as some of the previous speakers have said, standing at 370 feet tall gives an incredible view of the entire airfield versus the previous facility, which only stood at 150 feet tall. The massive cab, 850 square feet, twice the size of the previous tower, allows for adequate workspace for air traffic control specialists versus the overcrowded working positions of the old facility. Tower traffic management coordinators have a complete workstation that will be critical to surface movement as the airport continues to grow. Seamless glass allows for a nearly obstruction-free tower for air traffic controllers to perform their duties. In the base building, as was mentioned, the enormous 40,000 square foot space allows for adequate equipment space, operational space, as well as office and break room space for the approximately 200 person workforce.
Make no mistake about it, this facility is one of the finest in the FAA. It is due to the hard work, many hours of collaboration, and dedication of all individuals who were involved in this project.
As you would likely expect, this project did not come without hurdles and/or robust spirited debate. However, in the end, we came together, worked our issues in an interest-based manner, and everyone should be proud of the work we collectively accomplished.
Together, we would like to thank all of those who participated and played their role in making this a success. We'd like to particularly acknowledge the following: Jeff Whitney, Ben Wood, and their team for their countless hours. Luis Perez for always saying no. He actually came through many times for us, but first answer was always no, to stay in line with his boss, as he would say it. Mr. David Wagner and Mr. Schifano for their dedication through this process. Ms. Sonia Bush for all of her leadership and guidance throughout the process. And Mr. Anthony Schifano, I'd like to take a minute and say thank you. You represented NACA, and without your additional work and countless hours of sweat and continuous time, you made a big difference in this facility. So thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. And on behalf of NACA National President Rich Santa and the entire NACA National Executive Board, NACA would like to thank everyone involved in making this project a success. And a special thank you to the Charlotte Air Traffic Controllers who work tirelessly to ensure one of the nation's busiest airports runs smoothly, efficiently, and most importantly, safely day in and day out. Your dedication and professionalism as aviation safety professionals was on full display as we transitioned in this beautiful facility. On a personal note, during this project, I worked with 7 air traffic managers, several entities across many lines of business, but one thing that remained constant throughout was the working relationship with Charlotte Management Lead, David Wagner. Thank you, sir, for your personal sacrifice during the most challenging time of your life. It has been an honor and a privilege. Also, from a headquarters level, Mr. Joe DeChristopher, I hope you're listening. Thank you, Joe, for all you have done leading, staying focused, and for being available at all times during the project. Getting to know you over the past 10 years has made all of us realize not only what a great worker you are, but also what an incredible person you are. Thank you very much.
To everyone, thank you for everything. Now back to you, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony and Anthony. What a great facility, what a great project. That concludes our program today, and what a great day it is for the FAA, the National Airspace System, the City of Charlotte, and everyone who relies on a safe and efficient aviation system. I'd like to add my thanks to all of our speakers for joining us to mark the opening of our newest air traffic control tower. I'd also like to acknowledge the commitment of the FAA's engineers, technicians, and air traffic controllers. Your combined efforts ensure the national airspace system remains first-rate worldwide. And thanks to everyone who joined us today for this grand opening celebration. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day.